Hi, welcome to Muzzle First. On the table today we have a Morakniv Companion knife. I am usually always on the lookout for sale items, high value, low cost items, and this is one of them. I've wanted one for a while, simply because I've heard so many good things about them, and I found one on sale, had the opportunity to buy it, so I ordered one, and I must say I'm actually very impressed. First thing you'll notice when you pick this up is how light it is. It's extremely light. I think part of it is the fact that it does have that plastic sheath. It's a pretty heavy duty plastic. Even the sheath says made in Sweden. It's very heavy duty plastic. It does have some flex to it. I would be kind of leery of snapping it on and off my belt several times. You might start getting some stress fractures in it, but that's not the use that I have planned for it. So I wanted to tell you a couple things about it that I noticed, just give you my thoughts on it. I do not do knife reviews. I don't do gun reviews. I will tell you what I think about something, but I don't really consider that a review. You won't see me out chopping wood with it or running over it with a truck or anything like that. I'll just show you what it is and give you my thoughts. So like I said, first impression, very lightweight. But the blade itself is actually pretty stiff. It's a pretty heavy duty blade. It's a 4.1 inch blade. Let's see if you can get a look at that there without the light. There we go. It is a carbon stainless steel, made in Sweden. I don't know the full history of Morakniv. I'm not going to even try to tell you their history. I did visit their website, and they claim to be over a century old, but the retention on the knife in the sheath is actually pretty good. It snaps in there pretty good. I mean, there's no play in it when you get it in there. I can pull it out and put it in, but there's not really any play in there. And I do like that there's a little thumb tab here to push on while you're pulling it out, so you can make it a little more gentle. And the retention in here, I don't know if I can get a picture of this or not. There's little grooves on both sides, basically, that snap around this. So there's little grooves in here, basically, that this snaps into, and that's how it's held into the sheath. I've had it in and out for a couple days, been playing with it, and it retains very well. I mean, you can, it's not coming out. You're gonna have to pull it out. It's not coming out on its own. The handle itself. So the green part here, as you can see, is a real hard plastic material. The black part of the handle is actually some kind of a rubberized plastic. It's got a rubbery texture feel to it. It's pretty grippy. It's not a real heavy texture where it grabs your hands, but it's a softer, has a softer feel to it than the green plastic. Now when it got wet, if that would still be easy to hold on to, I don't know. But it's pretty easy to retain in your hand. It feels good. It holds on good. So the only thing I've really been doing with it, I've cut a couple pieces of paper with it. It came from the factory very sharp. So you see on a piece of paper, I mean, it just goes right through it. You can cut real thin with it if you want. I don't know how the blade would hold up to cutting wood or anything like that. I've watched several reviews on them, and most everybody I've watched likes them. They're a very popular knife. Backpacking, this would be great. Camp knife for something to put in your camping supplies that if you lost it, you got stolen, whatever, it wouldn't break your heart. I would definitely put that in there. For me, it's going in a backpack. That's what I'm gonna do with it. So I already had a plan for it when I bought it. I knew what I wanted it for, and its lightweight really lends it toward that. One thing I do wonder, on the belt clip here, there is clearly a groove here for to snap into some kind of a system, and I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with that. So if anybody knows, if you want to post it down below, I'd greatly appreciate it. So I'm assuming that it would definitely snap into that. Looks like it would just fit over something, pull down, it would snap into it. Instead of having it, you know, something where it would pivot. Instead of having it fixed to your belt. But I will also say this knife is, the way this sheath is set up is for right-handed. If you were trying to use this knife left-handed, you might have some problems with the way it's set up now. You could obviously get a different sheath for it to use it left-handed, but it's definitely made to be carried right-handed. That is that's the way it's set up. Another thing I noticed about it was the actual the blade itself is it's centered very well as far as the edge of the knife. There's not neither side is really you know, the way the knife is sharpened, it's just real centered. It comes down to a really nice point. Once again, I really can't find a true flaw with the point. It looks like it's dead on. I'm sure that they didn't hand sharpen it. I'm sure it's probably sharpened on the machine, but yeah, for the price, I really don't think you could go wrong with these. I'm gonna give it a 10. I like it. It's definitely worth, for the cost. I'm not sure that you could find more knife for the money. You'd be hard pressed. So that's a Morakniv Companion 4.1-inch fixed blade knife. You can pick them up a lot of places. Amazon has pretty good prices on them. There's also a pretty good selection of these knives. This is not the only one. But this was the first one I seen that actually came up on a sale. And but regular price on these, this knife here, regular price is only about 16 bucks. It's not that expensive. So that's it. Morakniv Companion knife. You got any questions, post them below. If anyone does know what that is for, let me know. I'm sure that there's a system that is set for to be used with, and I'm just not familiar with it. Leave your comments below. If you have any questions, you can send me an email at muzzlefirst@gmail.com, or you can also visit our website, www.muzzlefirst.com. Thank you, and you have a good day.